Hello everybody, this is Cwooddirector here. For just a brief little video, today I am going to be playing a little bit of Tron Runner from Disney and Sanzaru Games. I picked this up on sale on Steam. It's also available on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And I played a little bit of it last night, but not a whole lot. So if I'd go through and play a little bit of this. So for those who don't know what this game is, it's sort of it's a bit of a take on the Infinite Runner kind of game. And essentially what it is like you're just trying to run from one end of the stage to the next. And your character is constantly moving, you can't stop. There's a few different modes. There's standard on-foot mode, where you get a disc and you can use that to attack enemies. There's one where you are on a light cycle. There's one where you are randomly switched between the two. And then this one, which is a mix of both and has some sort of evolution thing. So, yeah. So we're just going to hop into the first level. I've already played this one. But before we do that, this game also features a leaderboard. It also features a little bit of customization. Now, this is probably the coolest part of the game, is the customization. It's not the most, expansive. You get a few different color choices, which is kind of neat. I go for green because that's kind of because I really like the color green. And then you get a few different choices in light cycle. I'm going with the modern light cycle, but there's actually quite a few. So like here's like the one from like the original movie. You got that retro one from Legacy, and then you start getting some that are more like the ones in Legacy. Korra's light cycle. That's probably like the coolest one in the game. Vector. Beck. Now here's the thing. I think Beck, he's from one of the cartoons.
Right though, Kevin.
That was weird. He's from the cartoon, I think. This one just looks like it came straight out of Final Fantasy. I like this one. It's kind of like a chopper. And actually, so yeah, I've seen most of the original Tron movie. I've seen all of Legacy. I really like Legacy, actually. Like, I feel like it gets a little underrated. But yeah, and this game clearly takes visual cues from Legacy. So you can actually choose from a few different character models. There's a male program, female. Then you can play as classic Tron, Yori, who I think is from the original movie, Sark, who's the villain from the original, one of the villains from the original movie, Flynn. I think this one's kind of cool. Clue, who's the villain from Legacy, Korra, who's one of the heroes from Legacy, Rinsler, the evil Tron, Beck, who is from the cartoon. Like, I've only seen like one episode of the cartoon, so if I don't know anything, that's why. I guess she's from that as well. The Vector suit, which is kind of cool looking, I guess. Ram, Crom. I guess these two are from the original movie, but I don't remember them. Gem, I remember her though from Legacy. Tron, oh yeah, that's the name of the cartoon. Uprising. Korra from Uprising. Paige, who I guess is also from Uprising. Ada, General Tessler. So you get quite a wide selection of characters to play as. They all play the same, but still, it's kind of cool to see them. I'm actually gonna set myself up as Crom. I just think he looks cool. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna go in. Go to the light cycles. I'm gonna actually switch mine up here. I'm gonna go with the second generation. I just think it looks cool, really cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop in and play. So I've only played like a few minutes of this game, not a whole lot. I was actually trying to stream it the other night, and oh boy, my internet connection is not good for streaming. So here we get some different power-ups and stuff. Hold on. Oh, it's my phone telling me that it's almost dead. Thank you, phone. Totally needed to know that. Anyways, so here are a few different like little power-ups you can get for the level. They cost bits, which is in this game's form of money. And go with the rail disc, and then you also can get a companion who will help you out with some stuff. And let's play.
Escape is impossible. 2,000 meters to program save.
I'm trying to just break my way through it. You get 3 hits in this mode before you die. And if you die, you gotta start the level over again. What I'm collecting right now are bits, I believe. And then I just hit an enemy. So you jump with the A button if you're using a 360 controller. And if you hold the A button, you actually glide a bit. I find it to be a good idea to actually glide. Even if you think you're going to make the jump, still glide anyways. Because I've noticed that, like, sometimes I will, like, get on to the next platform, but it will misread it and think that I didn't. And that can be very annoying. And I died.
Program deleted.
And then we get thrown back here. And you have to repurchase these, I think. Now I bought the version of the game that came with all the DLC. So I actually got some extra bits when I started the game, which isn't too bad. It's nice. Yeah, so destroying these things will actually get you some extra points, which is nice. So I'm trying to destroy as many of them as I can. Because this is a points-based game.
Restrict parameter 14.
I really like the visual style of this game. Like, it's very reminiscent of Tron Legacy, but in a good way. Like it's got like sort of the visual style of it, but there's way more color in here. There's lots of oranges and purples thrown in, lots of greens. It's got a very, Tron Legacy-ish vibe, but it's more colorful, which is, something that I really can appreciate.
1,000 meters to program.
This game is actually running off the Unreal 4 engine, which is, the newest version of that. See, that's what I was talking about, I think I made the jump, but I actually didn't. Yeah. This is running off the Unreal 4 engine, and it looks beautiful. Now, I actually had a bit of an issue with running this game on my computer at first, because it ran kind of slow, and I had no idea why. Turns out, it automatically set itself to the highest settings at 1080p, which is what my computer can do. And while it did run, it didn't run very smoothly. I lowered it down to medium settings, and it ran perfectly. So it can run on a modest, gaming laptop like mine. I say modest because, this was, really good 2 years ago. Yeah. So we reached the end of the level, and we reenact what you do in the Tron, what they do in the Tron movies, where they hold up the disc.
Program offering.
That's the main mode of the game. Calculates your score, and you get ranked on that. So I got one crystal or whatever that is. Yeah, it's running off the Unreal 4 engine. There are a lot of games that are starting to use that. There's a lot of, I've seen a lot of fan games use it actually. Like that Super Mario 64 HD thing was using it before it got shut down. Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually using it, and it looks amazing. So we also get light cycles in this game, and I will show off this. One thing that I was surprised by was actually the aesthetic choice that they made in this light cycle level. It may be different depending on what level you do, but in this one it's very hold on one second. do this. Do this. Okay. But yeah, aesthetically speaking, it's very white. So in this one, you have to actually hold down a button to accelerate. There's also drifting, and basically it's sort of like a time attack kind of thing, where like you want to try and get through like these gates. So it's sort of like almost your classic arcade racer, with the added, you know, thing of, well, it's in Tron. Yeah, I destroyed him. Whoa! What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Just go, just go, just go! Forget about it, just go! Ah, drifting the wrong way. And when I first beat this one, I actually just barely beat it. This time I'm a little better. Once again, we go up and we reenact what they did in the movies. Hold up the disc. So like with the Tron arcade game, which by the way I'm a huge fan of, I love that arcade game. Like in that, the goal is the light cycle is probably the best part of the game. Which, I mean, why wouldn't it be? Like every Tron game always seems to have a light cycle portion, because that, you know, obviously it's the most iconic part of the movie. Even the Kingdom Hearts games, when they delve into Tron, they do light cycles. I'm actually going to do second level here. Because, I mean, it's cool. It's the coolest part of the movies, almost. And it's really fun. To, you know, high speed. And you make that wall of light behind you, which, you know, if they crash into it, you know, they're kind of dead. So, yeah. I'll do the same setup this time around. Yeah. The aesthetic's a little interesting here, just because, you know. Okay, time to jump. Time to jump to perform a cycle trick while in the air. Okay, here's one thing. When it pops up on the screen to tell you, you know, what a button does, it stays there for probably way longer than it needs to. And that's just a slight annoyance, and something to expect, you know. Yeah, I get it. It stays up there for like 20 seconds. It takes forever. Yeah, I got it. I just hit the pause button. Oops. Ah, what? Okay, whatever. Forget how to attack in this game. Like, you can attack the other racers. Yeah, I think it's X. Yeah, it's X. Yeah, you do these really cool, kind of crazy courses. And, you know, it's fun. It's fun. Oh no, 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 get back on the track, get back. Get out of my way! Oh no, I missed a gate. Ah! Can I make it? Can I make it? I can make it. I gotta be able to make it. Oh! Oh! Can I do it? Oh, I'm so close. So close. Ah! I'm so close. I can just barely make it. I can just barely make it. Yeah, I did it! 4 seconds to spare. Gosh. Ooh. But I did it. I did it. Yeah. But yeah, that's Tron Runner. It's a really good looking game, with some nice, little things in there for, I'm gonna do this next one in the video. It's got some nice, little customization features for, fans of the series. The music's alright. I think the music's alright. It's nothing to write home about. You can actually get the soundtrack on Steam, though. Which is, kind of cool. But, it's a fun little game, and I wouldn't necessarily get it for, like, if you can catch it on sale, definitely pick it up. It's definitely worth, $5 to $10. But if you see it for anywhere above $10, then it's kind of just up to, your taste. I mean, if you're okay with paying that much for what is essentially an infinite runner, a game, a style of game that you can easily get for free on, an iPhone. So if you're willing to pay money for one of those kinds of games, then I mean, you might have, some fun with this. And I mean, I'm having fun with it, because it's definitely more in depth than your typical infinite runner. But it's still an infinite runner, and it still goes along with a lot of the tropes. But it's not bad. It's probably one of the better infinite runners one of the better paid infinite runners that I've played. It's not bad. I'm gonna use that time freeze to try to give myself a little bit of buffer. One thing I will note, is that it feels like the impact of like hitting someone in the light cycles, levels, could be like a bit better. And I lost.
Game over.
But yeah. So that's that. Honestly, like it's worth some money, but I'd definitely say probably pick it up on sale if you're not 100% sold on it, because it is, it is still an infinite runner, and I don't know. It's ultimately up to you whether or not you want it. But yeah, that's Tron Runner. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see y'all next time.